I know I look confused. It's because I cleaned the lens like 3 times. And I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on this Little Golden Books Altered Junk Journal. And hopefully when I flip it, it won't be blurry. For some reason, it seems like this side is looking all fuzzy, and I don't know why. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Dawn. At least that's working right. I'm going to get you guys pulled up on my other device here so I can see chat. It's like, it seems like it's a lens, but I cleaned it 3 times. I don't know. All right, there I am. Okay. All right, let's see. We got one person on. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. So hopefully the camera the other way is fine. I don't know what's up with this. All right, 1 second. Watch that glare. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check that lens later and see if it looks like it's just not cleaning right. Little string there. What it goes to, but we're gonna chop it off. Okay, so I'm running a couple minutes behind because I kept trying to print something and it just did not want to print right. I printed it like 4 times. And I finally just gave up and printed it small. Because I don't know what was up with my printer. All right, let's see. So tonight's just kind of more of a random thing. I don't really have a plan per se. I did put a couple of things in here to play with. I was debating on putting a pocket here of some sort. I'm not sure. I don't want to cover up this part. But I was thinking maybe I could put like a little pocket on the front and the back. So I'm still thinking about that. I've got a couple of possible options. I had something I thought matched here. Do you think I can find it? Maybe. Maybe I can. I think it was Stamperia. So it might have been one of these, or where is my Stamperia papers? Stamperia. Too much stuff. All right, I don't need a ton of stuff. Let's see. I think I threw them in here. I was trying to find blues because I have a couple of blue pages I wanted to do. Well, I do have a gold envelope. I wondered if I still had those from some gold cards I had last year. Stamperia. They're in here somewhere, I think. Is it? There's one. I have a little one too. I like a bunch of scraps. I think I had a scrap that was just the right size. That's the problem when you got so much stuff that's just kind of in. I have like 4 bins of random stuff left over from several years. Alright. I even have this shaker. I don't know when I made him. It's been a while. I should throw him in here though. It's cute. Probably will. Hadn't really planned to do another one. Not that I couldn't. All right, let's throw this back in here. Oh, there you are. I don't need it, but all right. I think it's one of these. So I was thinking either I could put this there, or use a scrap. I like the colors in that one. Doesn't work. Cheery Christmas greetings. That's not terrible. Maybe. That's food stuff. Any scraps in here? Mostly food stuff. Got a lot of food stuff left. So now. And that's just Christmas trees. Right. I think we will go with this one's like holly. I could just do that. I was just going to cover up all this. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. This isn't a super old Little Golden Book. It's 1987 with 1987 and 1985, so it's not super old. I'm debating on which one I like better. I think this probably matches better. So I'm just going to cut off a little section here, probably a little bit less than that. I'm going to try to center it because it's got that little ribbon in the middle there. Hey Lori. Yeah, Lori, Dawn, Donna, anyone else? Nope. Okay. So I don't want to go all the way across. I think about maybe here and here. And then for height, I just want to go just a little bit above that. Maybe about here. All right. That'll be fine. I finally got a new blade for my cutter. Took me long enough. Are you gonna stay up there? Stay. Alright, let's see. I think I'll cut this piece first. I'll have a little bit of a drop, but not too much. I'll keep that. Use it for somewhere. These could possibly be used. Just embellishment somewhere or something. I don't know. Chances are they'll get trashed, but they're a little small. These blades aren't crazy expensive or anything. I got like 4 of them for like a little over $8, so they're actually reasonably priced. I just get them off Amazon. I don't know what's in there. All right, let's throw this here. Should I notch it? Got room? Yeah, I got room. I'm going to erase this page number I wrote on here. I don't think I need it. Let's notch it. I might ink it too. Just going to notch it just a little. And if I ink it, I guess just some maybe vintage or something. It kind of looks, oh, it's almost more walnut than vintage maybe. Let's see. I don't think this will take us too long to do this journal. It's going to be a quick one, and then I'll sell it, hopefully. All right, that'll work. Just a little pocket. So y'all think I should put a pocket on the very front cover and the back cover or not? What's your opinion? Okay, one of these sides isn't straight. Guess we'll put the bottom straight. If I can get it to straighten up. There, that's a little better. Good enough. All right, there's a little pocket. Put my pen back in here. Really tired. I don't know why. I've just been very tired since I had you know what virus. So I had these little mailbox cards I got from Michael's. I've used them a couple times. They came in a little set, which is sitting here somewhere. There it is. Came in a little set, and it has like note cards with like envelopes and little cards, and then the little Santa mailbox cards, and then a couple of different colors of envelopes. There's green ones, which I've already stuck in here. You'll see in a second. So it's cute little set from, I'm pretty sure it was Dollar Tree. Does it say? I can't tell. It just says G Design Group, which I'm pretty sure I got it at Dollar Tree. It's hard to say. But I thought it would look good on one of these pages. This is the envelopes, the green ones. I thought they matched. I might use them as a pocket. Decorate them a little more, but maybe just a little pocket. They're not super heavy. They're kind of thin. And then this could go possibly, if I don't put this as a pocket, it could go here, but it also goes good with the other side. Which I put an envelope to because I didn't know what I was going to do. Put it there. Trying to think where all it looked good. I feel like there was one more spot in the back. No, I tried not to go in too far back because I feel like it should be in the front. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it on the green page best. It doesn't quite fit here because of the size there. It could just be stuck in here. The red's a tad bright for that red. But the other side, because it's mostly green, you can't tell that it's too bright. So the question is, should I put the envelope on this side? Just move that. Or this side. I've got two. I might like it a little better there. And then put this maybe here somehow. The last time I did this, I made it so that you could put things in there. I put little letters and stuff. And I somehow partially closed it. Oh, I think I put vellum here. That's what I did. I put a little vellum piece. I don't really remember. We did it on one of my lives. But it was a really cute idea. I might do that again. It probably won't be the same because I don't remember exactly what I did. But all right, so put this here somehow. I'm going to try to see if I can thicken it a little bit, at least for the closure. And I'll put that there. So let's keep that there for a second. And I want to do something with this bag. And then we'll do something with this. We'll cut it and make it, we'll get some letters made. I don't know, I probably don't have any made. I don't know, I might, but we'll just make one. What else was I going to do? I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, I was going to try to decorate these blue envelopes. That's why I was trying to print stuff that I thought might match that blue color. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is up my printer. It just was not cooperating. Look at this. First it does this. So I tried making it smaller, which I finally got a print that got them all on there at least. And then it, like, I tried this and it chopped off half of it. I just was not having a lot of success. But I think the colors, they're a little off, but they're at least blue. But I was kind of wanting to maybe use one of the postcards. But really I struggled getting something printed. I just was struggling. I wanted them a little bigger and it just wasn't working. I don't think any of those are usable. I mean, I might could chop them out and use them somewhere. But that was a fail. I do like this paper. It's still a little big. This one I printed smaller. It's from the same set. This is the Winter Wonderland set. Of course, I don't have it in front of me. It's not on here, is it? Wish I could find that list. I had a list just like this with all of these on it, and I don't know where it went. I hate when I do that. It's not here, right? It's a problem with making silly lists like that that are just kind of stuck together. It doesn't really work. Anyway, I know it's Winter Wonderland. It's one of my Etsy ones that I found on Etsy. And I can't remember who did it, so I will link it on my YouTube. But I thought I might could use some of this somehow on here. The blue, like I said, the blue's a little, this is a little more purple maybe than this blue. The blues are a little different, but I think it's enough. It's close enough. I don't really have anything else, so. So we'll come to that. Let's play with the mailbox. We'll play with the mailbox because that'll be fun. So let's do that. I'm gonna use that postcard somewhere. But I'll chop these little postcards out and we'll maybe stamp the back to make them look like a postcard if my stamps will fit it, because I really wanted it bigger. But we'll try. And anything in here blue? There's that tree I think I was looking for. A lot of little things. Not a lot of blues. Just set it up there. A couple of blues. Just wanted to grab them before I put this up. Santa letters in here, is there? I don't see any Santa letters. Not that we can't. Like I said, we'll just make one. I did like gift boxes and letters last time. I could do something like this. That could be fun. That could kind of look like a letter, right? Merry Christmas to you. I have a whole set of labels somewhere. It's probably my label bag. That would make sense, right? Jolly Christmas. It's kind of cute. Now that I've made a terrible mess. Trying to just see if there's anything I can make a package or a letter out of. All right, there's a little stocking too. Oh, here's a gingerbread man. I like him. I'm going to throw a few up here and we'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go. I love fussy cuts, but oh my goodness, it's hard to find them when you have them like this because you have to go through so many. Look at that little house, it's so cute. I should totally put this somewhere. I like the kitty, I like the house. Oh, see, I love the Stamperia papers. They're just so cute. Anything here that could make into a letter. Maybe. Just trying not to have to do it completely from scratch, and that way it can look a little better. Maybe that. All right, let's put these up here. That's cute too. It's a really good journaling spot. Oh, it's got kitty on the other side. All these have things on the other side. What's on the other side of that one? Oh, the cute little chickadees. I don't want to mess that up. All right. Candy canes. Okay. Oops. Star. Let's see. What could I use? I need like just a scrap paper to make a letter, and then we'll see if I can remember how I did that. I know I had vellum. I know I put a hole here. Vellum. Alright, let's grab a scrap of vellum. That's probably all I need. Got some scraps in here. Is one big enough? I thought I saw one in here. That's not it. Maybe not. I had some, I just don't know where I stuck them. Where did you put that vellum scrap? I'll never find it. I'll just grab another piece, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Alright. Just use one of these since they're already out. I bet you if I raised, well, I don't want to raise it too much though. It'll get too bulky. Alright, let's throw that back where it goes. Alright, we're going to cut this little thing out with just a normal blade. I'll use this one. And ruler. I'm just going to cut out the black section of this. Try and keep it small. any of you around when I did this last time? I know Dawn probably was. I don't know about anyone else. I'm going to keep that little bit of shadow there. I can't tell where to stop. I know better than to do it this way. I usually go on the other side so I can see where to stop. All right, there. We have a hole. And close it back up. And we're going to cut this to fit. So it's just going to fit over this. Probably about like that. Can only come over so far, so I'm trying to line up the top. I don't know if I might keep it straight or curve it any. Probably just keep it straight. We'll just come right to the edge here. So about to here, here, and just straight over there. Something like that. Probably just use scissors, honestly. It doesn't have to be perfect. What is on my scissors? I like this thick vellum because it works well for things like this. There. So the last time I made it so that you could get them back out. Did I leave it open at the bottom or something, or on the side? I bet I left it open like on the side. Because the issue is when you put them in there, then you got to figure out how to get them back out. So I think I must have left it open on the side. I just don't remember, guys. It's been a while. We're just going to use double stick tape, I think. I think it's about the right size. If not, I could trim it. And if it's that way, we want the tape on this side. Oops, too high. I'll have to go back and watch my video and see if I do it the same way. Okay, so stick this on. It's hanging over the edge, I can feel it. Just get that little spot there. Alright, so don't need to decorate it. It's just going to be like a journaling area plus a little pocket. Alright, so this goes this way. I want the pocket on the inside, that way they won't fall out as easily. Let's see. I might have to trim that just a fraction. I'll probably just trim it after. I'm going to trim it now before I take off the sticky. Be easier. I'm gonna make a little curve. Feel right? Okay, I think that's good. Let's try this. I gotta make some letters. This really wasn't in my plan today, but you know, Not that I had a plan. Best laid plans, right? Okay. Let's see if we can get this on here straight. I at least don't want the sticky on my opening thing. So I'm going to try to go as high as I can so I don't hit that opening. All right, that should be good. All right. The idea is you just want to be able to kind of get in there with something in case you need to. All right, so there's our opening. It's fine if it's clear like that. Hey, Nancy. Okay. So now we're going to need a letter to go in there. We got to figure out what we're going to use. But the idea here, I can show you real quick. The idea is that you can mail things. So you stick it in there, put it in the little thing. It falls in to the pocket, and then you can possibly tap it out, but you'll have to use something to crawl in there and pull it out, and then you can do it again. Okay, that's the idea. But we got to we'll make a couple of, well, at least one letter, and then, you know, gift packages, whatever you think looks fun can go in there. Could just be these little tags or whatever. They're just cute. And then we'll put it here, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything up there. Maybe some writing or something. I'm not sure. But we'll put it there. I might ink around this. I'm debating. Does it need inked around? It doesn't really. I'd have to do like green or red, I guess. And I don't know if I want to. I think I'm just going to leave it plain. This isn't really as much of an inking type journal. Out of my way. All right, so we'll put that there. Let's see, what can we put in it? I want to put this house somewhere. It's like from the outside. I'll put it somewhere. I don't know where. Where would it look good? Oops. I want to see if there's a perfect spot for it. Off in the little field of trees as a little tuck. Possibly. Also kind of looks cute there. You could tuck things in it. Let's see, I'm just going to grab something to show you. And I'll just grab one of these because I have them handy. But something could be tucked in it if we glue just those two sides. Possibly. All right. I like the colors there, so we're just going to stick it there for a minute. Okay, and we're going to put this here, and like I said, I want to thicken up this just a little bit. It's just really thin. I don't know that I can thicken this part of it, because I want to put a closure. I suppose I could put some vellum in there to thicken it. Might be a little bit difficult to get it in there. It's like I could decorate around it maybe. It needs to be slightly stiffer. I think it's too thin, especially to maintain a little closure on there. I'm just going to do the typical, you know, wrap around type. I have a circle in here. Any circles? Really big circle. No, that's not what I want. Still very big. Not sure there are a lot of little circles in here. That's not crazy big. It says, season of frost and merry chime, bright herald of a happy time. And this one says, may your tree bend low with Christmas toys, and the whole day long be full of joys. It's just a little stocking. Possibly. They're a little bit bigger than I want, I think. I don't like that color. There's a lot in here. It's just messy. Oh, I love those chickadees. If I put it there, I can't really. Where would the, if I put the thing, oh, I could do it as a tuck. Let's see, if I put this like this, and then something right here for it to catch under, no. Or put this like this and have this catch under, like that. Just need to thicken it just a little bit so it's raised a little. Could do that. And then, could I fit this there still? Probably not. What can I do with him? A bow. It's not fussy cut, but I didn't fussy cut a lot of these out. I got tired. So I quit fussy cutting. I was like, oh, I'll do it later. Anything else? I think that's all the circles I have. Is this one smaller? No, it's the same size. It does look really cute there, though, doesn't it? Maybe I could just thicken this enough to tuck into something, because I really like the way it looks there. So if I put something under that just for that to tuck into, or I could just, if I thicken it enough, I could probably get away with Velcro or something. You know, I really like the chickadees there. I'm going to try to do them. I just got to figure it out. It's got to close. Well, it doesn't have to close. I mean, it's not like it's going anywhere. But I might try to make it close. All right, let's start with the chickadee there. So I like it. I want to use them. Do that. I'm getting sidetracked. I would need to do my little letters. Sorry. I'm a little wishy-washy sometimes. I'm going to put this on here. It's going to go there somehow. All right, so I don't know how I'm going to do letters, guys. I'm going to grab my little box of letters because I have a box made. I just don't know that there's any Christmassy looking ones in there. Okay, we'll stick with this. Where's the page we were doing? We're doing the back of this one. Yeah, we're doing the other side. Okay. Other side. There. We're doing this. All right, I'm going to pull it out so it's only got the one signature. Well, maybe if I can get them. Get the whole thing. All right, put this up so I'm not distracted so much. I'll grab those envelopes if I can find them. I'm gonna have to take my mic off for 1 second. unburied all my Christmas stuff. And some things. Let's see. I should just pull this one page out. Alright, here's the envelopes I already have made. Let's see if there's anything in here that we could start with. I feel like I have that little one, but they're easy to make. They're just a rectangle, guys. Hot Christmas. A lot of these are bigger. Yeah, most of them are just too big. Alright, so we'll just make our own. Honestly, I feel like I have, like, I think, a thing of Christmas letters that I made. But I just don't know where I put them. This says Christmas bits. What do you think's in here? Hard to say. Hard to say. We've got some little paper things. We got a sticker. A little circle. Holly tile. This is a tile. I have a box that these go in. Of course, it's not in its proper place. Some more Stamperia stuff. Maybe. Season's greetings. It's a little thick. Some cute things in here. What's that? Looks like a book or something. Also looks like a little book. It almost, I could make a letter out of that, maybe. I don't know. It's a little stiff. It's cardstock. There's some more blues. It's a little package. It's not very big. I'd like to find some more packages, but that may not happen. Any other packages in here? Stamp. There's a package. Got one. All right. Let's get some base that looks good for making a letter. It can't be real thick. It's got to be thinner, so we'll find something thinner. Some cute things in here, though. Leave. I don't see any more packages, I don't think. Okay. Not that I couldn't have missed them. I went through that pretty quick. Throw it back in there. We found one package, so that's good. We don't have to have a lot of stuff to go in there. Like I said, I probably have more somewhere. They might be in those die cuts I was looking at yesterday, whenever it was, a couple days ago. Lid. Alright, so coffee dyed or just regular blue or something. So we got reds and greens, maybe just coffee dyed. I'm gonna grab a coffee dyed paper. Just something basic, I think. I also got ledger, but that's a little too thin. We'll just go with regular coffee dyed paper. Alright, so we're just going to cut a rectangle. Oh my goodness, I can't pick it up. See our little package. It's peeled off chipboard. I should do something to the back of it probably, but it'll fit in there. And then you can pull it out. You have to pull it out with tweezers. Because it was too thick for whatever I was thinking I might use it for. And so I peel off a layer, but I never used it, so it's kind of just rough. I'm just gonna sand it off a little. And maybe we'll just color it. It's not a big deal if it doesn't have anything on the other side. But I don't want it rough like that. Sand it a little bit better. There. It's a little cleaner. My mess out of the way. Alright, let's grab a cutter. Cut a little rectangle. So I think we don't want it too big, so like an inch maybe. We're just going to cut this side, so I don't really have to have exact measurement. I don't want it too grungy. Let's go right here. And then say like 1, 2, so about here. Just enough to fold over a couple of times. You can do 2 on it. Alright. And then just gonna make our little envelope. So first you have to find your center, make a little pinch, and then just fold those down. Try to get them somewhat even. It's tricky when it's this small, but it can be done. Somewhat even. My little big fingers. Okay. And then come up to there. Oh, that's too fat. Is it? Yeah, it's a little fat. I'll cut off it just a little bit more. A little bit too wide for my taste. Let's try there. Let me see. Does that look right? Yeah, I think that's good. So we're just trying to make it kind of look like a envelope. We'll do one, maybe just. Do I want to do it a little bigger? I don't know. Maybe we'll just do one. Let's see the size. It's not that. It's not bad. I wonder if I should do a red. I should do a red. Do I have some red scrap? Plain thin red. Plain thin red paper. Maybe. I have thin envelopes that are red. So let's see if I can find one real cool. Looks like it might have some red. Got cardstock. It could be cardstock. I mean, it doesn't have to not be cardstock. I don't think it'll be a good idea to be too thick, though. I don't see a lot of reds, guys. Reds is not a color I buy a lot of. I don't want to cut up my only envelopes. No red? Huh. Guess not. sure I have something I can use. Red would be nice. Try to do it without cutting up my only envelope that I have. I'm thinking I might have a red that's almost all, like almost solid. This is too busy still for writing on. Too busy. There's gotta be something red. Everything's so busy. Like this. It's not ideal. What is this? Is that thick? I know I could get away with it. Trying to find something thinner, but everything is thick. I don't think there's any more in here. There's a little bit right there. Thick. Yep, they're all thick. It's like painted. I don't think it's big enough. I'm not crazy about that material. This is that textured cardstock I bought that I really don't like. I guess that's it. We'll just try to do it with that red. So I really don't want it super patterned. We'll try that. See if it'll work. Because I don't have any solid red, just like paper. Short of cutting up a Christmas card envelope, which I didn't really want to do. So let's do this. I'm going to try to make 2 little letters. So I'll go a little bit wider than the last one, because it's going to be harder to fold. Maybe about there. And let's see. Get it to fold. There. There. Yeah. Top right. It's too noisy. Just trying to get it to cooperate. It just didn't want to move over. Okay. Got it. Alright, so this will come down about yay. I think about there. And then it'll come up. I think about here. Just trim that. I'll just trim like this because it'll be safer. Can't see where I got cut. All right. Let's see how's that. It still seems so fat. Gonna have so many folds. My messy letter. Probably coming too far down with the little top part. Alright, let's try that. There. Oh, it's not the best. It looks like it's been through the post office. It's been through the typical, you know, mail system and had some wear and tear. All right, that's why thin paper is just better, guys. I think it's crooked, but I can't tell. I don't guess it matters. All right, so we're just gonna, we'll leave this side open, and we'll put the stuff on this side. So all I'm gonna do is just fake write, really. It'll kind of be writing. And I'm just gonna make it look like a letter. And I'm gonna have to wing it because I don't have anything to copy. So we're winging it. We're just gonna put a little tiny stamp. Tiny stamp with some squigglies through them. Okay, and then we're just gonna have like fake writing here because it's too small. And then we're gonna put Santa and North Pole. Doesn't matter if it looks fancy because a kid did it, so. Same thing over here, just a little fake stamp thingy. Some squigglies. More writing. And Santa. Okay, just little fake letters. Just a couple. And then the inside could be written on if you wanted. Write something. To Santa, I want toys, you know. Dollhouse. A train, you know, whatever. I'm going to leave them blank for right now. And then we're just going to add our little package and our little letters. If I can get my stuff to line up again. Put my lid on before I make a mess. This thing is just doing really well here. I keep hitting it with the paper clips. Hold on. Let's see what it's hitting. It's hitting something. I'm sure it's a paper clip. Oh, it's that. Okay. Where is it? There. Okay, so I think I'm just going to glue it on here. As long as you can get to the thing to remove whatever falls in there. I think I'll be fine with the bottom glued on. It should be fine. I don't think I need to cover this. That way it's real obvious that there's a hole there. You know, I could darken it or something, but I don't think I want to. So I think I'll leave it like that. And then we'll just glue it on with normal art glitter. I'm going to put it over here. That way, if anything, if we add something here, there's room still. So I'm just going to glue only the back. I'm just going to glue it down. I'm not going to make it a tuck or anything, make it more complicated or anything. I'm just going to keep it straight. Normal straight glue down. Okay. And then we'll just put it on the ground here. So it looks grounded. Okay. And we'll put our little letters in there. If you want to see them from the other side, you can turn them the other way when you put them inside. And then they'll show from the other side. I usually leave one sticking out, so either I can leave a package sticking out, or I can leave this little Santa letter sticking out. I think I'll leave the package sticking out. We'll put the letters in there. That way they just kind of show. Like I said, they're removable. You can remove them from here. And then we'll put the package kind of sticking out there. Okay? That's all I do with those. I think it's cute. It's a little interactive. All that. We're not getting much done, guys. That took way too long. This little envelope bag. What should I do with it? I should cover it with something that matches this. Should I do that, or should I do the blue one? No, let's do this green one, because it's right here. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we're going to do this. Anything on the other side? No. Okay. So I know I want this here. So if I thicken this, how could I thicken that? I think I want to thicken the top part. So I'm just going to put, this color really works well. I guess I could do underneath. It's got a little sticky area there right anyway that I probably should cover up. That way it doesn't accidentally stick closed. So let's find a paper that matches that, okay? Nice stiffer papers, if I can figure out where I stuck them. They're over here somewhere. Sizing it will be a fraction tricky, but we're going to manage here. You go up there before I lose you. No, I'm just going to... I'm going to pull out this one section. Can I figure out where it goes? Well, I know. Oh, that's what was on there. It's like that paper clip was on there for a reason. Oh, well. Yeah, just go back up there. We're going to forget where you were, but I want to see the colors. You know what? Because now I can't see the colors that it goes with. Oh, is that right? That is right? Is that where it was? Oh, okay. I know why. I was thinking of that other side. My brain wasn't working. Well, you really won't see that much. So you mostly just see these greens. Okay. I'm trying to... Guys, I'm really out of it today. I'm just going to pull this whole piece out, and then hopefully I can get it back in here where it goes. You know, I'll put a paper clip here. Maybe I can remember where it goes. Hopefully. Alright, so we're going to cover this with papers. Let's see. We have this Winterland cabin that's got some greens. This vintage Christmas has some greens. I'm going to just go pull a couple of packs over here. That's too busy. This has a decent amount of greens. Alright. I think we should be able to find something from here. I do like that winter berry. So we got to kind of match. We got to keep in mind we got chickadees too. So, poinsettia. Too busy. The holly's not bad. That could look fun on the inside, maybe. What else would go with the little chickadees? That's too much plaid. Not the trees, it's too directional. Maybe. I think that other one, the first one I saw, what was it? little dark. Oh, let me pull one out. We'll decide. That's in Vintage Christmas. Winterland Cabin. Blues. Other lanterns. More plaids, more trees. It's also very dark. It's trees. It's just so dark. Not that it's a big deal, it's just a background in the inside. It might clash too much. I'm trying to keep that in mind too. Look at all these different colors going on. You don't want something that's really going to clash too much. I think this might be too light. I don't know. I might go with that. Maybe. What else did I see? I'll put you down here. All right. We got this one. I don't think stripes. That's cardinals. Also kind of directional. That's not terrible. It might be too busy again. It's pretty busy. It's definitely busy. I'm leaning toward the trees, even though they're really dark. Like I said, they're just more of a background, so it probably doesn't matter. Let's go with that. Anybody say anything? Yeah, they're quiet. I think it'll fit okay. Alright, so we're just going to put this inside up to the top there. So, let's see. I'll trim it right about here. Trimming the right way, right? Yes. Just want to make sure I didn't cut the wrong directional side off. And then this can go. Is it still too wide? Yes. Double checking myself. I totally missed the whole bottom there. Girl, where'd you learn to cut? Okay. There. We're just gonna fit that in there. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be glued there. Oh, okay, well, we can just pull it up a little. That's fine. It's a little short. Well, maybe we can pull it up a little. It's tight. Still too tight. I'm going to get it right. I don't want to take too much because then all that white will show and I'll have to ink it or something. Is that crooked? No. This is probably crooked because I cut it crooked earlier. Luckily, that's a nice new blade, so I'll actually cut. Try again. There, better. I'm going to probably ink around it just a little bit, because it's going to show a little. It's too hard to get it in there and have it not show any. Just try to even it. And we're just going to trim it as even as possible. Maybe I should glue it first and then trim it. I think I only need to ink right there and there, just so it's not white probably, what color? Rustic Wilderness. I bet Rustic Wilderness would work. That one. It's like a brand new piece. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. I'm going to get ink everywhere. So I don't really need it everywhere. Just enough to cover that. Better. I think it'll still be okay. I think it's, you can still open it. It should be all right. Glue it before I put that in there. Just a little bit. Make sure it doesn't ooze. That's good. Okay. So we're going to stick this in. Try to get it somewhat straight. Okay, right about there. Still, this is a tiny bit showing. Why are you still showing? Oh my gosh, just turn green. Okay. It's just going to fight me. I'm just going to glue this, and then I'll hopefully be able to fold it. I'm not going to put the glue on the fold, because I ideally don't want it to fight me when I'm bending it. Trim that off. Grab my big scissors. And then, looking cute. So we're just going to fold it there. I think I'm going to try to score it if I can. Let's see. See if I can get it to score just a little bit. It'll make it easier. So the score mark is, it's exactly on that point. So we'll just line up those 2 points. Grab my little thing. There. That's good. Chickadee's gonna go here. I might ink that edge just because it might have a tiniest bit of white showing. So we'll go ahead and ink it with this Rustic Wilderness green. Looks debating. Since I inked that, I'll just ink the whole thing. It does show a little. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but it does show. Oh my gosh, what am I stepping on? Trying to kill myself with the cardboard. Oh, there. See? You can see it, it's just not so glary. Anyway, this I'm going to leave white. I'm not going to ink that because I don't think it'll look good if I do. I just got to figure out a closure. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here though. Just because that's where it's going to go, and if anything else is in the way, I need to know. I should probably use my tools for this. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. Try to get it straight. Going to go there. So I know Velcro would work there now. I think as long as I firm this area up a little bit, it would work there. What could I put there? Could I put like a trim? I don't know. Or I do a tuck. Can I tuck it with something? Holly. Doesn't look good. Nope. Does not work. I've got that scrap material I just cut off. I could make a circle maybe, but here, I'll cut one real quick and just see what it looks like. How big? Really small, really big? We'll do an inch. What if I just put this? Just so that it just barely can feed under. Maybe. Should I go bigger than that? I don't know if I have, where is my circle? I don't even know where it is. I think that's the best one I have, honestly. So we'll just do a couple of layers of that. Maybe like 3 layers. Let me find another piece. It doesn't have to be the same. Find something a little bit thicker. Scraps. Sorry. I'll never find a scrap because, you know, you can't find them when you're looking for them. And I have a whole box of them. You know what? I very rarely use this stuff anyway. It's not going to be seen. It's going to be mostly under. Oh, not that one. I need it to be thicker, and I don't want it to show too much. So this will work fine. All right, so we're just going to put these on. We're going to end up just gluing half of it down just to make a little tuck. One. Let's do this one. stiff enough that it will hold. I'll just ink it. White edge off of there. Okay, that should be fine. A little bit. I think I can do that. If I put it like that, you should be able to fold this. It's a little bit stiff, but I think it'll work. Alright, so I think right there. I don't want to cover that up too much if I can help it. I think that should be far enough in. So we'll glue about here. Make sure I'm in the right spot. All right, there, just a little bit. All right, that should be good. Ideally, give it a second to sit. All right, that'll work. And then when you open it, you got that little pattern there. Should be fine. Okay. I should put something up here. I'll see if I can find a good label or something. What time is it? 10:30 almost. Gosh, I haven't got anything done today. It's a slow one. I am moving slow. All right. How about Stamperia stuff? Where did I put the envelope? I don't know. I buried it. Where'd you bury it? Sorry, I'm digging. I was hoping to get to the blue one. We could put something in that pocket too. Something that looks good. Might have a graphics fairy, maybe the right size. We'll see. What do we got? We got some post thingies that are very, very tiny. Too big. Most of these are big. How about that one? That one would fit. This. Also cute. Too big. Cute. I'd have to put it sideways, but too big. Also, just sideways. All right. So, what do you think? We got holly, we got a Santa postcard, a woodland scene, and some birdies. I guess the birdies. These are just graphics fairy freebies. Something there. I think most of these are just kind of on the big side. I was trying to find a label. Happy holidays, no. Greetings, eh. Yeah. I bet my labels are in my label pack. Christmas greetings. I'll have to grab the labels. All of them say greeting. Any thoughts? Anybody say anything? I think all my regulars went to sleep on me. And then I've got Jolly Christmas. That's not terrible. It's kind of small. I don't think I have any bigger ones. Where are my labels? They're all the way over there. Are the Christmas ones in there? Ooh, that's questionable. Could have been put up. I'm not sure. We'll grab it and look. It says Christmas. Maybe it's actually Christmas. What do we got? Fall. A little bit of Christmas. Blues and browns. Reds. I feel like that's some sort of label in there, and I don't know what it says. I hate these sticky things. What is this? Oh, okay. It's just from the outside packaging. Not my preference. How about these? Oh, those are really big. Too big? I don't know, maybe not. Magic of Christmas, Jingle Bells, Season's Greetings. Christmas is the season. The holly and the ivy. We did have some holly on this page. Especially if I ended up doing this holly one. Maybe. These are a little smaller, but I kind of like the bigger size. These are from one of the digitals I bought. I don't know which one. I don't remember. I'm sure I'll have to look it up and figure it out. So what do you think? Holly and Ivy, Magic of Christmas, any of these would work. I like this, but it's just too small. Too tiny. You know what, I'm going to use my trimmer. Probably be much easier, right? Assuming it's straight. And it does not feel like it's hitting straight. Nope, it's definitely not hitting straight. Okay. Is this side hitting straight? Nope. Alright, we're going to have to straighten it. Alright, let's see. Can we straighten it first? Try to straighten it first. And try it. Okay, I think that's better. Alright, this one. Hard when it's sticking out like that. Right, which one? Which one shall I use? Magic Christmas. I like them both. I like Magic Christmas, and I also like the holly and the ivy. Does it really matter? Probably not. Horrible. Fail cut. I think I can fix it. Maybe. Nope. I can't line it up. Just take a little bit more off. Try from this side. Got it. Just had a chunk of white still showing. choosing from those. I just want to see if one size is better than the other. It's a wider book than normal, so they actually fit. Holly and the Ivy, Magic of Christmas. Like I said, if I put this in there, I could even put it as a tuck, honestly. There's nothing that says I have to glue that whole thing down. And then we could do the Holly and the Ivy. And then put a different one on the inside. We'll do that. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. So, shall I ink this? Sure, why not? It looks like it needs some brown or something. Oh, I'm running out of space. Where's my vintage photo? It's mostly inked digitally on the edges, but even it out. Okay, so that goes there. Keep that with that edge. Sure, I'm not going to ink that. I think I'll keep it like that. And then on the inside, little birdie one. This is Graphics Fairy. I wrote TGF on there. Or this one. I kind of like that. I like the birds, but at the same point, I'd rather them be all visible. So I think I'm going to just do this little postcard. For the inside. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll glue around the outside 3. Make it a tuck. A little pocket. So it's like a double pocket. Put it near the bottom. There's no glue at the top. I don't know why I'm rubbing it there. Just investing in Holly and Ivy. This is going to fit here. And this can go maybe right there. I was going to do that. Okay. This underneath. There. All right, there's that one. All right, so next, what time we got? We have like 20 minutes of that. Might be able to do something. Maybe that little house to get somewhere. All right, where'd my pages go? Let's see. So this goes here. So that goes there. Goes there. There. That we're going to do later. Got a little Santa thing. I feel like it needs a label too. We have the magic of Christmas. Do any of the others fit well? Let's look at the labels again. What do we got? Season's greetings, December 20. Given you will receive. That's kind of good. Season's greetings, jingle bells, time to rejoice. I think given you will receive, right? Sending a letter. I mean, magic kind of fits too, but magic always fits those things. We'll just do given you will receive. If I can find my trimmer. There it is. All right. Put a little bit of ink on that one. It's a little uneven, doesn't it? It really kind of does. It's going to bug me. Let me fix it. Not sure why it's uneven, but for whatever reason, we're just going to trim it just a little. If I can keep it in place. That's going to be the tricky part. Will it stay? No. Hold still. I don't want to do it with my scissors, do I? Okay. There. Gotcha. A little bit better. It was just very off-center for some reason. Now it's only a little off-center. I probably cut too much off the bottom or something. That's my guess. Okay. This will go here. Just fits. Okay. Cute. So we got our little package that I'm trying to mail already. And our little something sticky there. It's probably a piece of that tape. I think I got it. Okay. A couple letters in there. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna put a closure on it. I think it'll be fine. That should be it. We're running out of time. I don't think I have enough time to do anything else. I wanted to do something with this bag, but I gotta figure it out. I was gonna try to do the house. I might could do the house. Where was I gonna put that? Was it here? It was on one of these greens. Was it here? I think it was. We're just gonna make it a little tuck. So I'm only gonna put glue the two bottoms. Yeah. That should be fine. Just do a little tuck with it. Where'd that rag go? Okay, and then have anything handy that I could stick in there. Ideally, I need something tall. Not going to be anything in that. Anything in this one? These are probably too wide. I guess they're all going to be too wide. I think I'd rather just maybe like some sort of a writing paper. I'll have to look and try to find something that would work better. Yeah, the backs of those don't work. Could be something like this, but this is just a little too wide, so I'll figure out something. I'll have to keep looking for something perfect. Don't see anything there. And then we didn't get to our blue stuff, but we'll get to that next time. Just looking real quick, see if I have any taller thing. Not really. Anything in here? Nope. Don't see anything that is just calling out and saying, put me there. So we're going to wait. All right, I'll figure out something. Okay, I think that is good enough for today. I didn't get quite as much done as I would have liked, but you know, that tends to be the case. Got a little bit done. All right, so there's that. Just put these back in here. Where is that one? There it is. Okay. Let's put these in our... That's not Stamperia. That's Winter Wonderland. This is Stamperia. This is Graphics Fairy. Graphics Fairy, Stamperia. They go in there. And I don't know where my Graphics Fairy one went. It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. If I don't keep stuff put up, I will never find it. She's like a monster. She's towering over. Maybe it's her dollhouse. It's kind of cute. It does fit. I'm going to stick that there for now. I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'll put that there. Alright. I don't have a bag for Winter Wonderland yet, so we're just going to throw this over here. Alright. That's it, guys. I will be back on... Today's Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday. And we will work some more in our little journal. Aw, Deborah, you just getting here? You're very late, sweetie. We're just finishing up. I'll show you what we did. So we just put a little pocket here. Okay. So it's just a little tuck pocket. We threw this little house on here. I think I'm going to put this here. I haven't decided for sure. And we made a little Santa thingy with, you know, the packages, if you've ever seen me do that. And they're removable, so you can get them out right here. And then, what else did I do? I did this little page with a little tuck That's all we did today. It wasn't a lot, honestly, but it's okay. Some days we just don't get as much done. All right, I will see you guys on Friday. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. All right, bye-bye.